While we're getting smarter on the pitch, wiser makes my home smarter.
Marcus, first time we caught up with you this season. It's been a long time coming, but good to see you back. And how much you relish in being back in the mix?
Oh, I'm so happy. It's just nice to play some rugby again. For having an injury and been out for such a long, well, for me, the longest time I've been out. So it's just nice to play some rugby again.
Are you a good watcher?
Sorry?
Are you a good watcher?
50-50. 50-50. I'm one of those people that are watching it. I'm just on my edge when I see I really want to play. Sometimes I've got to just calm down a little bit, but no, it's just nice to be back.
It's never nice to be injured, but you're back in the mix now, and you're coming back in an exciting time of the season, a crucial time of the season.
Yeah,
it seems.
Very crucial. It's tough because this time of the season, a few years ago, last year, we've been right at the top, flying. But it's nice to come back and we all want that fight to be top four and just really fighting week in, week out, no matter what team's in front of us, and just fighting. So it's a good experience in that way as well.
And we've seen that fight over the last 3 or 4 weeks in particular, and it's this group of young players, and I include you in that now, even though you've got 50 odd games to yourself, but you're part of that group now that are driving the club forward, and it's an exciting vision, I'd imagine.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's nice to be at this age and have so many caps, but it's trying to get out of being that young lad and start being that senior role and actually trying to lead. So when I come on the field, I try to lead at scrum time, because for me that's like a personal thing that I like to do. So it's trying to, for me now, to become a little bit more of a, maybe not a leader, because I wouldn't say I talk loads, let's be honest, but I want to be one of those silent leaders that just go down and do my role well.
It was a tough day at the office for some of your teammates last week, particularly scrum time, but when you came on at a crucial period of the game, and the feeling after was huge, wasn't it? That
Yeah.
You understood the importance of that win up at Northampton.
Yeah, it was massive. We really needed that to really push ourselves up. But it's one of those things. The scrum wasn't going amazing the first half. There's still a lot of positives from it. We were still fighting. We weren't just giving up. There was still a lot of fight, which does show a lot from us young guys as such. So Pat starting it, and he did put him under a lot of pressure. He's a good scrummager, but it's one of them.
Sale this weekend doesn't get any easier.
No,
and you come up against familiar foes, someone like Bevan Rod.
Yeah.
It's you know what's coming with Sale. We saw last season in the games towards the end of the season, the semi-final in particular, huge games, but you know what to expect, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they're a bit like us really. They've just got big players that I think one thing that Rob does talk about a lot is not trying to get an arm wrestle with them. We've just got to be smart with the things we do and just play as Chiefs. And if we play as Chiefs, we'll beat any team. It's just not getting in that arm wrestle and just doing what we do right and doing it well and doing it fast.
It's home factor this weekend. You haven't played here for almost a month, but coming back onto familiar soil must be good, and the home buzz, I'd imagine, as players, you rise off that. Yeah,
definitely. It's nice to have our own crowd behind us. And also when we're away, we still see a lot of Chiefs fans up there as well. So it's nice to be at home on our home turf, but it's just exciting times, really.
I mentioned there a minute ago, you're over 50 games now, and you're still a relative young pup, as I call it, but you've got a lot of experience under your belt, and it's a good time to be a Chief, I'd imagine.
Definitely. It's good. It's nice as well to be, like I said before, just fighting for every game as well. It's nice to be in that experience where, like I said last few seasons ago, we were flying. It's that nice to be fighting. It's just that different feeling as this group. We feel that we're having to fight for everything. It's a good experience, really.
You mentioned the influence of your fellow props around you, some who've moved on, like to Greg and Thomas beforehand. But how much are you gleaning off them, and how much does that develop your own game? I know, speaking to Greg years ago, he tipped you're going to be an England player of the future. You must get a huge amount from those guys and what they can offer you.
Definitely. You've got even the lads that are there now, so you've got Josh, Sam Nixon, Pat. There's things there that I want to take off those games. Like Pat's an unbelievable ball player who's bumping people. I would love to be doing that. So there's things I can take off like Pat, and then there's things I can take off like Josh, who's got great skills, and then you've got Harry, Franny, and then Greg. There's little things I've tried to take off them and try and put into my own game as well.
50 games though, it's flown by, isn't it?
Yes, it's gone quick. It's gone very quick, I have to admit.